At the height of the Cold War, in March of the year 1984, the world stage was gripped by a tense standoff between the United States and the Soviet Union. The Pacific, a strategically important area, was constantly patrolled by the navies of both superpowers, often resulting in dangerous situations and close encounters. The aircraft carrier USS Kitty Hawk, one of the most impressive and powerful warships of the time, played a key role in the U.S. Navy's task force, conducting routine operations in the Sea of Japan. The Soviet Victor-class nuclear-powered attack submarine K-314 was used to track and monitor the USS Kitty Hawk and its task force. This practice was common during the Cold War, as both sides sought intelligence on enemy military maneuvers. On the night of March 21, 1984, the USS Kitty Hawk was conducting flight operations in the Sea of Japan, unaware of the nearby presence of submarine K-314, which was covertly tracking the carrier's movements. The Kitty Hawk crew had no idea of the submarine's proximity. For reasons that are still not fully understood, the submarine either lost control or misjudged its depth and speed relative to the carrier. Some sources suggest that K-314 surfaced unexpectedly, possibly due to a technical malfunction or crew error. At approximately 22 hours and 45 minutes, an unexpected collision occurred. The submarine crashed into the starboard side of the USS Kitty Hawk. The impact was severe enough to leave a significant dent in the carrier's hull, but fortunately did not result in a breach of the flight deck or other critical damage. The submarine was also severely damaged, with the deckhouse taking the brunt of the impact. Initial reactions on both sides were one of shock and confusion. Kitty Hawk's crew scrambled to assess the damage and secure the ship, while the damaged K-314 managed to flee the scene. The collision could have been catastrophic, as both ships were nuclear-powered and the risk of a nuclear accident was very real. However, neither side wanted to escalate to the level of a major international incident. The USSR at the time did not publicly acknowledge the collision, and the U.S. Navy downplayed its significance, calling it an unintentional collision. The USS Kitty Hawk returned to port for repairs, and the submarine was towed back to the Soviet base. This incident vividly illustrated the dangers of the cat-and-mouse game played by the U.S. and Soviet navies during the Cold War, where even a minor miscalculation could lead to a potentially catastrophic conflict. The submarine ramming incident remains one of the most dramatic examples of dangerous encounters between U.S. and Soviet forces during the Cold War. It serves as a reminder of the tense atmosphere of the era and the fine line between peace and catastrophe that both superpowers walked.